Getting to these lows yet. Vicky gets in, and we can go. Let's see, Richard. No. Thank you. I thought it was another last game. I said, I said no because by the time I get to drink it'll be cold. Yes, please.
Hello and welcome back to the Global Racing News. We head into the capital of Hungary for the Hungarian Grand Prix. The Hungaroring is known for a track of firsts from drivers like Jenson Byrne, Lewis Hamilton, even myself. The Hungaroring is usually a track for firsts, however, this season being dominated by the likes of Rahman and Vicky, so we can see what the unknown will tell us. The Hungaroring measures at 4.3 kilometres long, has 14 corners, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, has 2 DRS zones. However, the track is being nicknamed Monaco without walls, so overtaking is hard to come by. As we are all live and ready for our qualifying session, I will just quickly go through the standings from the past 2 races, which has been in Texas and in Qatar. It has been Rahman who still does lead the championship just by 9 points. He sat on 118 with Vicky sat in second place, as I said, just 9 points behind. Scarito on 104 sits comfortable in that third place position. Ivor Whiffle and Sociopath round up the top 5. Regarding 2 constructors, it is Red Bull who lead Alpine by a singular point, 150 through to 152. Alfa Romeo and AlphaTauri are scrapping out for that final third spot, 113 to 104 points for those 2 constructors. Then the rest of the midfield goes as Williams on 5th, Aston Martin in 6th, Mercedes in 7th, Ferrari in 8th, Haas in 9th and McLaren in 10th and final place. So first of all, Haytham, thank you for serving that qualifying. That makes all our lives easier, and that is May going a bit wrong. What I will quickly do is, because this is my first stream back in about 3 weeks, my audio is going to be very loud. I know it's still on 6. I've also recently switched to a TV pod camera, so it's the no longer the major offset, which I may actually change for the next week's stream, because it does look a bit better. And Oscar, I saw you put in the chat of who do I think will win today. I'm going to say it will be Plain Cookie. Is he here? Yeah, I'll say Plain Cookie will win today. He was strong on the track for season 5. Yeah, we're in season 6 now, so season 5. He was quick, but obviously it was Wabskapen, if anyone can remember, did take the victory last time out in Hungary, but who knows what can happen. The championship defender in May is the first person who's going to set a lap. Obviously, the championship defender from Season 5 has not come to grips yet with his new Scarlet Red Ferrari. But if it's going to be a track he can turn his season around, it is going to be here in Budapest. But I really do not see it as likely. So it has been 3 weeks since I've last actually watched a casual division Grand Prix. Last week was our break week, and then we had Qatar and Texas, which I was away for. So, well, anyway, it's in the chat. Any sort of information for what's happening these previous weeks? Sorry, it was Ivy Whiffle who's going to set the first purple timing of the day. There we go. Harsh for the W. Okay. So the Tier 1 stream will also be on this channel. Lobby restart? Oh? I believe we have a lobby restart because of the well, anyway, it's your decision. If you think we should restart, we can restart. This is due to the auto recovery being on, but however... Okay, yeah, so the problem is that the auto recovery has been left on, but apparently we couldn't change it. So, Cody's and EA has essentially not been very kind to us once again, as there's a new glitch with the game, and no regard, I just get the 16.3, but however, we are having to do a lobby restart, so I believe I will be hosting. Trying to get confirmation on that. I will just do the host just to make it easier on people, or I think it's Vicky doing it. If Vicky can create the lobby, I can send out the invites, because obviously he's not got the greatest connection. So if Vicky can just send me an invite, I don't mind sending out the rest. Okay. So unfortunately we do just have a lobby restart. I believe it is a mistake with the game of that some settings can't be adjusted. So, if these settings can't be adjusted, we may have to suspend the race and let people know about this. Okay, no, it should be okay now.
No recovery mode's flashbacks.
So this could be as quick a process as possible.
But no, we had a lobby glitch. I couldn't change some of the major aspects of the race. Things like corner cutting, stringency was on regular instead of strict. Same as recovery mode. For me, it was on auto recovery, which means if you go off track for 3 seconds, you're automatically put onto the track. When Wicked Vicky hosted, it was having flashbacks. So if you press square, if you pause and press square, then you can flash back to about 5 seconds beforehand, which you shouldn't be able to do on an online lobby in the first place. Yeah, I'm still live. See, still corner cutting stringency on regular and recovery mode on flashbacks. So yeah, it's a lobby glitch. It's a glitch in the game. Keep telling them that. And they're saying, oh, you noob, you don't know what you're doing. It's like, no. If I can't physically change it, it's a game glitch.
But that's what they're saying to you.
Yeah. I don't know how to do it. It's like, well, excuse me, but I've hosted loads of leagues, thank you very much. Still regular. And we've got a weather glitch as well. Not that much. So we're going to be into it. Yep, Aston Martin for Division 2 and Division 1.
There are a few cars out on track.
Which is
Perhaps
straight
we should
after
get out there
this.
before he gets too busy. All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
See you later, Rich. For goodness sake, so yeah. Auto recovery is on.
Okay, take your this lap.
Right, apologies for that. However, I've still made it just to the end of qualifying. Still 5 minutes to go. Yep, sorry about that, people. Who's that? Well, anyway, explanation. Who's this? Why got 19 drivers now? Who else has joined? Oh, whatever. Most people that just drive, not even 10. Do we actually know who he is, though? I will just send out another invite for Harshu to join. Right, what cars are on Ricky Jockey, who is our second place in the championship, is not on a lap. I've joined at a really good time here. But all the cars just seem to be on their outlaps. Ivor will just come in to our second section line as he just prepared for his likely final flying lap, unless he has fueled himself for 2 final laps, which I don't really suspect. Well, it is currently Stricken Das who is on power 15.9, which is about the time that I am setting at the minute with my no ABS. So not really a great sight. And then just Ivor Whiffle and Ravman sat right behind him at final flying lap for Ivor Whiffle. Rear wing open for the Alfa Romeo. Down into turn 1, it's that heavy braking going on board then for this entire lap. 2 minutes 40 left of the session. That's a big snap of oversteer as he just exits the first corner. Tight hairpin, drops into second gear, gets back on the throttle as he climbs or goes down the hill and now gets to our first sector line. What's it going to be? He is down by 500 of a second, and that is going to be not an invalidation but an aborted lap. Who should I go on board with? Where's Ramen? Ramen's still actually got a bit of a lap to go yet. So I think it's going to be Pratham who is going to set his final quali run. Just clears the McLaren is inside him. Almost goes into the Alpine. Didn't exactly go anywhere near him, but for a second I thought there was going to be a bit of contact down the hairpin. Just going to keep it nicely in 4th gear. He's going to ride his traction all the way, ensuring that he does not over-rev his engine. The harsh it is back, and hopefully probably won't get one more quali lap in. He's 0.03 of a second down on his previous lap. Coming into the tight chicane now with double corners he has to try and hit. Luke has done so. The Williams flying on his final quali run into the S's. And he's in, I was about to say an invalidation, but apparently not so. Second sector, purple, a 10.5 improvement. He's going to put himself at about a 16.3 at the minute. Into the final corner. What's it going to be for Pratham? It's going to be an improvement. Is it enough to see him move up a space or 2? No, it is not. So it's going to be. Oh, no, it is 4th place. Well, I've been trying for a while, aka for the past 2 days, to beat your time. I feel like I can go about 0.3 quicker, but I'm just unable to get the lap right. So, on an average, I'm doing about a 15.9 with no ABS. Rahman, who is a 10th or half a 10th down on his previous time. Whiffle has invalidated. He has finished his qualifying session. Stricken is on a final flying lap, but the provisional pole at the minute goes to Shooter in the Haas. 15.8. Can Rahman find any time in this final sector? Yeah, I'm not quick. I'm not quick at this draw. I used to be quick. And that's true. Loki going into 2nd place. Rahman down into 5th. And he stays there. Rahman, the championship leader, down in 5th place. Stricken, who's only a 700 down off his previous time, has still got to make up about 0.2 of time. Oh, he almost invalidates into the final S, and that is definitely going to be an invalidation, and that is him out of the session. Plain Cookie has improved a little bit on his time. It's going to be still 14th place for the... But it's going to be pole position to Shooter in his hats. So as you go through the classification, Shooter on pole by a 10th and 700ths. Loki and Stricken round off the podium positions with Whiffle, Raman, Pratham, MYT, Noble, Garter, Spandon and Vicky rounding up the top 10 with May, Legend, Anton, Cookie, Chartman, Mosquito, Skaria, who is third in the championship, Gowan in 17th, Harsh and Hatham, who has served his quali ban. Well, I believe there is no formation lap. I don't believe there is. Well, Ramen has still got a little... Yeah, no formation lap. I am... I think formation lap is actually fixed now, by the way, but we have to have a quick look into it when we all get the opportunity to do so. And oh my, that is the sight that some people wanted to see and some people didn't. It is raining in Budapest. Please no pile up again. It's going to be 2021.
Yeah, and we're starting dries. Lovely.
This could be chaos. Suzuki drivers just make sure they set up their tyre selections. Hurry up. I think we have a lot of time. We have to start on dries. What? I don't... But that's nothing to do with the lobby glitch. That's nothing to do with us. You serious? Well, is everyone on dries? Oh dear God. But it is 5 red lights in Hungary. It is slipped in the wet. And this is not going to be good. I don't know what has happened. I don't know why they've not been allowed to change tyre. This is going to be absolute chaos. This Shooter who does retain that lead. It's going to be Stricken diving down the inside along with Loki. It's 3 wide and Loki does hold a position. They're skidding around everywhere. Oh God, oh no, they're on slicks as well. Oh God, this is... I'm not sure why this has happened. But there is absolute chaos. For some reason the game has not allowed the driver to go onto the wet tyres, so it's actually, yeah, it's not been clean. But it's actually been okay. I thought it would be a lot worse than this. It is Shooter down in 4th place, however, with Stricken Das leading the way. I think Stricken is kind of liking this these conditions. So look, there is a crash in the middle. That looks like Chartman, who has been either spun or has spun. This must not be fun conditions to drive, and I'm not sure why the game has done this to me, but I don't make the rules. Let's see if Stricken, yep, it's just everyone's going to come into the pit lane. This is going to be a very chaotic pit lane now as well. It's going to be very chaotic. It's going to be every single person in the pits apart from some of the braver drivers. Span, who's going to decide to stay out on these conditions. maybe he knows something that we all don't. So it is actually a 50-50 with the drivers in the pit. They're maybe just making sure they all don't double stack. But see Spangman, all that spray coming off the back of the Mercedes, he's skidding everywhere. I really don't understand how they are driving in this condition. Oh, this is... there's nothing we can do about this, by the way, with the drivers being made to start on slick. There's nothing to do with what us hosts / admins can do. It is just the game being absolutely terrible. The game has gotten worse in the last 3 weeks that I've been away. Well, it is Spandon who leads the Hungarian Grand Prix. Rahman, second place, hunting down that Mercedes on the soft tyre. Should give him a bit more grip out. Spandon going wide, or more, I think, just letting Rahman through. Going to avoid confrontation, which is arguably the better decision. But this has been a peculiar situation. It's going to be May going on to the Alfa Romeo into turn 12. May through on the inside. It's not a normal position to overtake. Let's see, is Rahman going to enter the pit lane, or is he's going to stick on the soft tyre for the minute? So look how much time Stricken is gaining on this pack ahead. He's still slipping and sliding all over the place. I mean, Stricken is going to be miles ahead of this pack. Not only is he a quicker driver than probably about 70% of the drivers ahead, but that tyre advantage is just gaining him almost 8/10 a lap. This is going to be a hard job to catch the rest of the field. It is Loki, however, keeping in touch with the Red Bull. Stricken is definitely going to lead the Grand Prix when all the drivers are. Is that Haytham? Wait, no, he doesn't have wing damage. I was about to say. But in all fairness, the conditions actually look okay for the slicks. You're not in a position where you're going to be sliding around all the time. Well, you are in a position, but a VSC or a safety car, this could pay off. What battles are there? It's going to be Wicked Vicky down in 17th position. Get past the Williams of Pratham. I don't think Pratham is going to fight this too hard. I think Rahman might have just won this. For some reason I doubt that. But what has happened to Wicked Vicky? Maybe they doubled there. What has happened? Is Rahman going to enter the pits? No, he's still staying out. Stricken is gaining. Let's have a look at the lap times in comparison. So Rahman is out on this specific lap is a 1:28.1. Stricken, what lap is he going to set on the intermediate tyre? Oh, he's sliding all over the place. Yeah, it's about a 1.3 second lap distance, or what's it called? Not lap distance. Lap gain is probably the better word. Is there any closer battles on track? I see Vicky is starting to get a little bit close onto Chartman. Big snap for the Alpine. That's a position change for Scarito, who's decided to take off that slick tyre set and go onto the intermediates. Gap up front is 7 seconds. Stricken closing in on the Ferrari. This is going to be a lot of points so far for the Red Bull team, with one driver in first and the other driver in a next first position. He's going to begin to really close up on this Ferrari, and this could be in danger. He's so slow in this section. Stricken has to get this move done, and get this move done quickly. Closing in on the Ferrari. This is not going to be an easy overtake. And he's going to, he's taking a little lunge for it, but the Haytham managed to block it off simply enough. A lot of battery for Stricken is going to go in his favour. It's all about the launch he's going to have to get out of this final corner. Rahman is 9 seconds ahead of May, so we can see this driver is definitely coping with these conditions a bit better, but this should be plain and simple for Stricken. They've even enabled real DRS now as well, which I think is quite peculiar, but Stricken onto Haytham cannot make the move, but he's going to go the hard way around, which is the outside. Squeezed a little bit by Mosquito, but he does get ahead on the Ferrari. Next one on his radar is going to be Mosquito, also on the dry tyres. And I mean, this pace difference is unreal. Someone's just requested to join. I'm not going to do that because I'm not sure who that is. Ivy Whiffles has picked up a 3-second penalty. Stricken, could he make this move into the chicane? Inside line for the Red Bull. Better braking for the Mercedes. Mosquito saw it coming and he planted his car perfectly. And Stricken is really struggling to get this move done. He needs to get him out of the way. He's so much quicker than the Mercedes, but look at this! True Loki and Haytham side by side. Loki gets the position. Now Haytham under pressure from Ivy Whiffle. Haytham still on that slick tyre. Does not get overtaken. Let's have another quick look at Stricken getting his rear wing open on the Mercedes. That was a very scary moment for Stricken as he rides the car, but it's going to be rear wing activation for the Red Bull down into turn 1. Can he get this move to land? He is the inside line. He's going to have better grip and he's going to have better traction on the exit. Simple as you like for Stricken, 4th place. Next car is going to be the Alfa Romeo. Oh, sorry about that. And it is going to be an 11.4 gap. Or no, 12.6 gap to the front of the pack. Let's see how quickly Stricken can close the gap. Deadly Mosquito has also been overtaken by Shooter. And Haytham is now going to be on his tail. Both drivers on the slick tyre here. Ivy Whiffle goes on the inside, and NYT also, or 90 is also going to take up the position on the Ferrari. And now Loki is going to get the position on the Ferrari. There's been a bit of a pile-up ahead, but there's a lot of cars, and that is a Mercedes going very slowly. That slick tyre is completely gone. And look at that, Stricken already right behind the Alfa Romeo. He's going to want to make this move before the DRS. Down the inside for Stricken. Can he get that done? Yes, he can. The slick tyre is not it. Yeah, but he's got a pit and then Stricken's on inters, so he's got to be losing time. Oh, there's a yellow flag, and that is Pratham, who was out of the session. Why are some cars purple on this? Oh, look at the mini-map. Why are some cars purple? Or is that just me? What other close battles are there? What I'm going to do at the end of this lap, I'm going to have a look at the lap time for Stricken compared to his teammate Rahman. Could Stricken pick up his first ever dub? Depending on how the Inter compares, and that's going to be a position change, which is Ivy Whiffle onto Loki. That's a bit of an ambitious lunge. Going up the hill, Whiffle's just going to have to back out of that one and live for another day. Whiffle not going to give this up entirely though. He's going to be forced wide, he's going to have to cut the track, and that is also going to be Haytham around the outside of Whiffle. This very close contact. Haytham on that slick tyre. Gets the position onto Ivy Whiffle, and he is not going to be too happy about that. Let's have a quick look at Rahman's lap time for the Red Bull, who is not using any of the batteries, so 30.2. And all Strickens could have an opportunity here to get past the Ferrari of May around the outside of the penultimate corner. Gets the position. How much quicker is Stricken compared? About a second quicker on that lap, despite being in a bit of traffic of May. This will probably be the best comparison we have got in terms of lap times. Why isn't he pitting? I don't know. Maybe he feels okay. I honestly do not understand why he's not pitted. What other battles are there on track? That was Ivy Whiffle going into the pit lane. Is he going to do a wing change? I'm not sure. Maybe he had a wing change. I'm not too sure. Oh, that was Stricken almost losing it. That was very dangerous. Possibly. I mean, I guess if they're staying on the slick tyre, he must. That's May losing another position. Is there any other battles on track? Yes, Scarito onto Haytham seems like a pretty close battle. Just going to follow him in around the penultimate corner. And oh, that is not the racing line that Scarito probably would have wanted. Rear wing open, but still is Haytham. Although it's not, the Ferrari has not got the DRS. Scarito down into turn 1, not enough straight line speed to make it done. This is Prime Driver making the difference though. I mean, we all know what Rahman can do. The championship leader, that's going to be Scooch Car side by side there as well, and it's going to be Loki getting through. A lot of these drivers are coping, and also, can anyone point out the purple cars on grid? Or is that the Red Bull, or mine just really weird colours? I'm probably just hallucinating. It doesn't matter. Right, Haytham is just 3/10 back from the Alfa Romeo, and it's going to be Scarito on his rear wheel. Cannot make that done. Can he follow him around the outside of what I believe is turn 8? No, he can. Scarito needs to get his lead done quickly. This race is getting ahead of him now. He's got 2 drivers on slicks pulling away from him. And there's one out the way. There should be one out the way. Scarito just, no, not enough brake. It's not enough. This is really hurting his Grand Prix now. Stuck behind these 2 drivers. You can see the pace difference in the compound of tyres. And there we go, one of them is going to get out of the way, and that is going to be May, who's going to come off that soft tyre and then probably put on a intermediate rear wing for the AlphaTauri. But luckily Haytham has also got it, so he's actually going to pull away. Let's have a look, another try for Scarito, rear wing open for the AlphaTauri, but once again Haytham with better traction. That confuses me, how Haytham just got better traction. What other... Diggory Skeeter, there we go, there is one battle maybe we could try to follow. Wicked Vicky, who is down in 12th position. He pitted for one. So the rain must be leaving, that's it, that has to be it. The rain must be leaving. Surely. Scarito and Haytham, let's have a look at this battle that has been going on for about 4 or 5 laps. It is essentially Scarito being held up by Haytham, but never mind, he's not being held up, he's through on the Ferrari, there we go. Or was that a tactical move to get DRS? Is what I'm thinking. Even if the DRS advantage was a big enough advantage, he is nowhere near close enough to even attempt at making an overtake. So 11 laps in to the Grand Prix, Whiffle chasing down onto May. Rear wings open for all these drivers. There's going to be Wicked Vicky ahead, who is... Oh, it's going to be Ivy Whiffle down the inside. A little bit of a rear end touch then, but still nothing too bad. Whiffle cannot make the move done on the May just yet. All these cars very closely though. Wicked Vicky under a lot of pressure from May of all people, and he's going to get the move. Vicky is really struggling. And he's now got Whiffle behind him. See if May can start to pull away from the Alpine. Yes, he can. Whiffle down onto the inside. It's going to be a bit of contact. Vicky has to cut over the rumble strips. Whiffle probably went in a bit too deep there, but he has the inside line, so I guess it can be justified. But Vicky is really struggling. There has been a position change that was Scarito overtaking through. Oh, that's Loki going to the pit lane. No, I just see I think it was Anton onto Noble Garter is what I believe. Oh, that's Loki picking up a 5-second time penalty. But in terms of strategy, maybe it is best for Oh, sorry, there's a bit of a overtake here, so I just got to go distracted. Noble Garter and May both overtaking Anton. The Alpine struggling on this inter-set of tyres. What I was going to say is that, is it a chance that maybe Stricken pits again to get the fresh intermediates on, to then build up a gap where hopefully he cannot be overtaken, and that's another position lost for Anton. What is happening to Alpine? It's being passed like it's nobody's business. Vicky, not under any pressure, but can't really get any overtake done. This could be a huge step in the championship for Red Bull and Rahman, currently sat at a 1-2. And we know when Rahman does get on that fresh pair of, I'm hoping intermediate tyres, that is going to be one quick driver. Red Bull are in a serious position for a big points haul here, and the first 1-2 in, I would say, a very long time. Maybe McLaren in Austria last season is maybe the last time a 1-2 was achieved. Harsh following in on Anton. Anton's gone super wide. Is he going to come into the pit lane? He must have wing damage or something. Anton is going to go onto a new set of intermediate tyres. The most recent 1-2, I believe it is McLaren in Austria with Curly, who took the race win along with Loki, who finished in second. So that gap is a false gap. The gap up front, 9.3 seconds. But I still believe if Stricken were to pit now, it would actually be out of benefit. And there we go, Rahman into the pit lane. And he's gonna be one. Why is he going on the slicks? No! What on earth is Rahman thinking? Why has he gone on to slick tyres? I think in my opinion, he's thrown this race away. He really has. That's going to be Scarito. This is going to be a very close pit exit now as well. Who gets it first, Rahman or Scarito? Let's have a look at him. Through the rear wing of the Red Bull, Scarito does not get the overtake. But what is Rahman thinking? The track, he must be hoping the track dries out. That has to be it. Unless on his screen it's dry. What? I'm lost for words. I am absolutely lost for words. And we are not even halfway in. We're not even halfway into this race distance. The top three may need to pit again, but there we go. Stricken is going to take the gamble onto the fresh intermediate set. And hoping that will give him enough advantage. And all of the top three are going to pit. This must be to cover for the overcut, I guess, from Rahman. I understand, so Rahman retakes the race lead. Surely this track must be drying out, because there's no way he's gambled onto another set, and that is Shooter as well, going on to the hard tyre, but it is visibly raining. You can see it is raining, unless on their screen it's dry, and none of these drivers are actually on intermediate tyres. Why is he pitted for softs? Look at the team he's driving for. It's literally it. If you look at the team he's driving for, and that'll answer your questions, that is going to be a yellow flag. That is Noble Garter, who's had a spin on the exit. I can show penalties. I believe that it is... No, so it's just 3 seconds for both Ivy Whittle and Span, and then 5 seconds for Loki. And then NYT, and for May is also now on a 3 second. Kurosi is going to be on the track at the minute. Vicky is he going to be getting onto Frankie? There's another yellow flag, and that looks like a Ferrari. And that is going to be May, who may have had a spin. Get it? Oh, that was really bad. Right, anyway, expanded into the pit lane. I'm never doing that again. What's it going to be? It's going to be the hard compound for the Mercedes. Soft? Hard? They put on a soft tyre. Is it soft or hard? It is going to be a hard set. Why did it go red for a second? So the gap up front, 4.6 seconds. However, Stricken has been gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining onto the race leader of Rahman, who has gambled onto that hard set of compound tyres. That is going to be Mercedes in the wall, and that is going to be Spandard, who is at fault, and that is going to be the front wing, and that is going to be a safety car. See, now that does change things, because that gap up front for Rahman has just been reduced to 0. So let's see what Rahman chooses to do now. Is he going to skate on the hard compound tyre? Yes, he is. Scrio into the pit lane. Well, this is going to be an interesting battle between the two Red Bulls now. So what's it going to be for the AlphaTauri? He's managed to carve himself up the pack on that fresh set of intermediate tyres, and now the safety car is going to give him the opportunity to hold on to some of those positions. That looks like a... Please don't say that slits. Wow, what? Oh, harsh get... Wait, how? How do you get a drive-through under the safety car? Or are you just that oblivious of the delta? Well, there we go. Both Red Bulls now in touching distance. One on the prime compound of tyre, and the other on the hard and slick compound. I don't see this track drying up anymore. There is also going to be a little racing line formed, but not enough for them to be a big advantage. It is a huge difference in tyre compounds at the minute. The next few laps are really going to decide the outcome of this race, but for the minute I would say that the Inters are going to be the better tyre. The weather report is the rain to stop soon. Okay. There is a position change. Oh no, that's not a position. I was about to say, why do I just see a arrow change? That's going to be Loki just going to head into the pit lane. Is he going to go into a slick tyre set? is what I believe he's going to do. No, he's going to go on to a fresh Inter. So, despite his, he's going to get rid of that. Oh, that's the smartest way, just get rid of his 5-second penalty. Along with that, Loki has got rid of his time penalty, and he's on a fresh set of Inters. Well, as we enter our safety car period, let's have a quick look at the position changes for today's Grand Prix. Scrito, the biggest winner, along with Haytham, who are seeing themselves climb up 12th and 13, or 12 and 13 positions. And it's going to be Spandon, who has dropped back by 8, and True Loki, who has dropped down by 7. A lot of cars still very close, or very unclose to the safety car, so we have got a bit of time to just relax under the safety car and prepare ourselves to what is going to be a hopefully entertaining final stint of this Grand Prix. Let's have a look at some of these cars going a bit quicker. It's probably the best idea. I mean, the big talking point in a minute is Mickey, who has seen himself climb up a few more positions, but he's still sat in 11th place while his championship rival Rahman sits first. Is there a position change for the McLarens? That's going to be Cliffy just going into the pit lane. Never mind. Oh, is it? What did I just see then? Hopefully, I reckon 2 more laps of safety car. I'm not sure if Diggum Scooters is going to get there in time. Ooh, what has happened here? What has happened? That was Spandon and Cliffy. That was maybe Spandon getting the 5-second penalty. Now what has happened there? Well, if we're lucky, maybe Deadly Mosquito can get to the end of the safety car before the end of his lap. I don't think it's likely. Oh, it is going to come in this lap. Mosquito still has a bit of an opportunity to still gain under safety car. But obviously, it will be a little, tiny little bit back, but should be able to make that gap up fairly quickly as all the cars snake behind our race leader over Rahman. Actually, no, Mosquito should be able to get there pretty fine. But there we go, Rahman has decided to go early. There we go, he's sort of left Stricken a bit in the mud there. And that was a harsh also spinning under safety car shooter right behind the Red Bull. This could be a bit of a change to the Red Bull 1-2. Under braking, Stricken has got the better advantage, but can Shooter fight back? No, he cannot. That's a huge snap. Let's have a look at the back. Is everything all clean going on back here? It appears to be so. There's a big gap, however, in between the cars. That is Noble Garter, who has to get a wing chip. He must have spun under safety car. I Whittle just get past his teammate. Vicky's still in 10th place as we watch. It has NYT and Loki going side by side. NYT or 90 getting the position and does not go off the track and doing so. And that's Haytham, who has spun and is out. Is that going to be another safety car? Yes, it will. Oh, that's not going to be a great sight. And you get our second safety car of the evening. Yeah. Ah, it stopped raining now. Ooh. Now this is where Rahman's tyres is gonna be a big advantage. It's not raining anymore. What tyres is Stricker going to go on to? And it's gonna be the medium compound. That is gonna see him tumble down the order. We are now into dry conditions where Rahman should be in complete control. Well, anyway, come on, let's have a quick talk. Who do you think is going to win this Grand Prix now? Either of the top two. I am going to say... I think Rahman. Nah, this has to be Rahman's Grand Prix now. If Rahman doesn't win this, I'm not sure what he has to do. You have to think he wins this. Safety car will just be out for one more final lap as the rest of the cars get back up to the back of the pack. No matter how far they qualify, screwing looking around, turn up at the front every week. Depends on how mediums and hards fare in the last 14 laps. That's the thing, Rahman's old hard tyres are going to be in a bit of a state. Well, they're not going to be in a bit of a state, but they're going to be a tyre that isn't going to provide you a lot of pace. So, I'm looking at Whiffle maybe on the fresher hard tyre, possibly. And as we enter the final stint of the Grand Prix, 13 laps to go. It is currently Rahman leading the way on his 8 lap old hard tyre. However, he's been on slick tyres throughout this race distance. So if anyone is going to be comfortable, not only in a mixed condition but now a completely dry track, this has to be Rahman's win to take as Vicky sits in 5th place. There we go, we have got the green flag waving and it is going to be go whenever Rahman pleases to do so. Safety car is going to enter the pit lane and it's going to be right now. Whenever Rahman chooses to, he can decide to go, and I would decide to go as soon as possible because Scarito is not close at all. He's just going to back the pack up a little bit. Rahman goes on the turn. That could be a dangerous spot. Whiffle, better traction already, almost loses the rear end. but he's going to get the slipstream all the way into turn 1. Rahman 1.2 ahead already. That is Anton dropping down the pack. That's 4 positions lost for him. Ivy Whiffle and Scarillo go side by side. Whiffle gets it done. Whiffle hunting down onto this first place now. Legend closing on the Scarillo. That yellow flag is behind. That seems like 2 retirements of Anton and Loki under safety car, on the safety car restart, and it's going to be another safety car. Oh, that is infuriating to say the least. As soon as I thought we were going to get underway, nope, another safety car. Well, this could see some of the drivers choosing to go onto the soft compound of tyre. It's still probably about 10 laps of racing still to go. But it is possible from this point. It just depends if you really choose to do so. But that is very annoying. Like, extremely annoying. I was very much hoping we were going to get some actual racing then, but the game just wanted to take away my hopes and dreams. And a few cars have decided to enter the pit lane, and that is going to be NYT, Spandon and Mosquito, and the Mercedes going to have a reasonably long pit stop here. But doesn't matter, because it's under a safety car, and you're last and you're 13th and 14th, as it is anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. This should be a reasonably quick safety car, so both Mercedes going to go on to the soft compound of tyre. The main difference this time is that Rahman has got another safety car restock glue, but he's now got Ivy Whiffle to keep him company. I think Mosquito is just going to slow down a little bit to extend this safety car bid, which is a bit cheeky, but... But there's going to be about 11 laps of racing. It's going to be one more lap of safety car, unfortunately.
Right, let's pick up the pace and touch speeds. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
The Mercedes is going to make another pit stop. Is the audio glitch back? I have a feeling the audio glitch has returned. Oh my. Oh god. Oh no, why is that back? That glitch was gone, why is it back now? I don't think I'm going to be going on board with many drivers. No, it only happened on like the last 10 laps or so.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. Remember, there's no overtaking.
There we go, the green flag has been waved. It's another safety car restart for Rahman. And Whipple just went into the back of him there. Okay. Rahman is going to have to go slowly because the safety car is not into the pit lane yet. There we go, Rahman's going to go now and hopefully try and stretch out this field a little bit, leaves the rest of the pack sleeping. As we enter lap 26 out of 35, Shooter is horrendously close onto the back of the Alfa Romeo. Could this be a move into turn 1? I don't believe so. But it is going to be for Strickland and Chapman. He's going to get that move done. He's gone aggressive and he's going to have to try and find himself back up this pack now. But it has been a clean restart for all the drivers. Rahman, 0.6 ahead of Ivy Whipple. That's going to be going wide. No! Chapman's in the wall! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Now. Seriously? Oh. How can we know? Who even allowed this? There's going to be a few drivers coming to the pit lane for hopefully the final time. Now this should be the final time. The safety car has to come in this lap, surely. I was hoping to get a bit of practice in for the advanced race, but I guess that is not possible anymore. Was not the race I was entirely hoping for. Lap 28 now, and it has been 8 laps of a safety car. The will to live is at a new time low. Well, so while we have the opportunity, let's have a quick another look at the penalties. Just 3 seconds for 3 drivers, but it's Wiffle, Vicky, and Spandon. What else can we look at? The pit stops. A lot of pit stops. 8 for Giggly Mosquito, to be exact. 8 pit stops. That is impressive. That is very, very impressive. Well, after his 8 pit stops, he is still in contention of points, which does not make the most sense. Rahman decides to go once again, 4 safety cars in a row, and I am asking all of God in his great power to please do not be another safety car. I just want to finish this. That is going to be Shooter onto the McLaren. This was not the race I was expecting. Oh my god, no. May is tumbling down the order. I'm not sure what's happened to him. I never realised how many safety cars could demoralise you, or demoralise you is the better word. And the audio glitch as well, man. This is horrendous. What is that? What is that? I don't even want to... Can I just turn the cars off? Do I have to leave the car sound on? That's going to be Vicky picking up a 3-second penalty. The Alpha goes wide. Does not lose any positions, but does go wide. Few cars side by side, and we have done a full racing lap without a safety car. I mean, this feels like a very, very big reward. And I couldn't be happier about this. Another position change out is going to be Mosquito getting past Legends for that is 11th position. There is a little bit of a gap. That was a spin. I think I just saw a car spin. No? Shooter trying to get past the Alfa Romeo, the Alpine, sorry, of Vicky, and he's just let him by. Wiffle is still in touching distance of Roman, but that 3-second penalty is going to hurt him. It's going to hurt him very, very badly. I'm sorry, this car audio is not it. I mean, what is that? That is the worst I've ever heard it. I don't want to have to put people through that noise. How is that a glitch? Like, how does that even work? There is a position change, that is Sricken onto Scarito. The overtake is done. Sricken has found himself into 3rd place. And a net 2nd place, in fact, because of the Ivy Wiffle penalty. Could we maybe see Sricken getting past Ivy Wiffle and then hunting the lead? Sricken smells blood, and that blood is coming from his own teammate. But Wiffle is certainly holding him up here, which he's not going to be too pleased about. He is pushing him through this section at this point. He is literally pushing him. I think if Stricken needs a shot at winning this Grand Prix, he's going to have to make this move done, and he's going to have to be very, very quick. This is a position change at the back. No, there was not. Because this Red Bull is flying, and those old hard set of tyres do not seem to be giving the best performance. There we go, Stricken needs to get this overtake done, and needs to get this overtake done quickly. Rear wing enabled for the Red Bull, and he is gaining, he is gaining, and he is gaining. It's going to be the inside line for Stricken. Das into second place. The Red Bull 1-2 has returned. There is one more position for Stricken to get to win this Grand Prix. He's going to have DRS to help him gain onto his teammate. This is going to be a battle for the lead for the two Red Bulls. We've seen this before, and it has never ended well for two Red Bulls. But Stricken is so much quicker. There's a bit of a battle up the back, and that was the Alfa Romeo of Legends getting past Deadly Mosquito. But Stricken seems to be the much quicker driver here. 7/10 back for Stricken. I'm going to have to change that because that is not a nice noise. Okay, no worries. Well, anyway, 4/10 back now. The gap is just going lower and lower. The ERS has got a big advantage. Stricken is going to follow in his teammate though onto lap 33 of the Hungarian Grand Prix, and there's going to be a change for the Grand Prix League, and it's going to be between the two Red Bulls fighting for that constructors position. Stricken takes the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix, and the Alpines of Vicky and Anton are nowhere to be seen. Skrito gets past Ivy Whiff, and that's going to be a Haas of Shooter, who has spun on the exit. And there's a huge amount of contact there. And that was onto PS Legends, I believe. There's a lot of cars going wide here, and I'm not really sure who is where, and that is Shooter wide. I mean, there are so many cars here, and that is Noble going into the back of the Haas. And that is May going into the back of the Haas. Now May has got some wing damage, and my game.
And the game's crashed.